Hello, my name is Simon and this is the Retro News Roundup. To start this episode, Nintendo streamed another Direct in June, and surprising absolutely nobody, it's decided to remake another game from its extensive back catalogue for the Switch. The title in question this time wasn't even developed by them though. It's the much-loved Square-developed SNES adventure Super Mario RPG. It looks pretty faithful to the original and will be released in November. Next, GB Studio Central has launched a magazine. After being an online community-led site that's focused on titles created in the popular GB Studio for many years already. It is, if you hadn't guessed, a place where you can create your own titles for Nintendo's Game Boy. The first issue has already started production, and you can snap up your own copy by signing up for the magazine's Patreon. And the link to that is in this video's description. And finally, for this section, go and check out Capcom's newly launched 40th anniversary website if you get the chance. It celebrates its history with a range of artwork and design documents. There's even a few playable games on there. All in all, it's pretty mega. Man. To start, how about the usual slew of Arcade Archive releases for the PS4 and Switch, namely Mega Blast, Splatterhouse, Bravo Man, Cop 01, and Tetris the Absolute The Grandmaster 2 Plus. And yes, that's actually what they called it. Just rolls off the tongue. Elsewhere, the Switch received surprise drops of GameCube titles Pikmin 1 and 2, whereas the PS4 and 5 got Shantae and a port of the PS1 iteration of Worms. There was a multi-format release in the form of Beat-em-up Archives Cubite Classics for the Switch, PS4, PS5 and Xbox One as well. Next, did you know mobile devices are getting a lot of SNK classics ported on them? I didn't, until now. In June alone, there were releases of Aggressors of Dark Combat and Pleasure Goal 5-on-5 Mini Soccer. I think they mean football. This kind of fits this section. A Kickstarter was launched, called The Rubber Keyed Wonder, the Zedex Spectrum movie. It looks at the specky hardware and legacy, and a digital copy of the film will set you back £22. Fairly quiet on the homebrew front this month, although there's still more than enough to get your teeth into. Make sure you don't bite a ZX Spectrum though, that wouldn't be fun for you, although in June the console did get 4 new releases: ZX Tanks, Mario Bros Game & Watch, FITRIS and Clone Zoo ZX. The Specky's great 8-bit rival, the Commodore 64, got a pair of new releases in comparison: Herisferix and Dr. Maria. The Amiga is next with a trio of titles: Tenebra 2, Chopper Duel and Nightshift. Then there was a multi-format release of Super Star Trek on a multitude of 8-bit systems. Then to round off this section, Plan B2 ran out of options on the Atari XL XE, The Gates to Heaven opened on the Amstrad CPC, A Satire in Hell burnt its way onto the Mega Drive, and McDonald's released Grimace's Birthday for the Game Boy Color. One game for this segment, and it's of Pitfall for the Atari XL XE. This iteration was thought lost, but has been recovered and uploaded to the Atari Mania website. 4 English fan translations were completed last month, 2 for Dreamcast titles: Super Puzzle Fighter 2 X for Matching Service and Nakoruru Anohito Kara no Akorimono. The other 2 were arcade game Landmaker and Jikibo Gekisha Boy on the TurboGrafx 16. And yes, I know I've pronounced those wrong. That's all for this episode then. Thanks so much for watching. Your support is massively appreciated. And what's that? You've already liked this video? What a hero you are, or heroine. In any case, please don't forget to comment, share, subscribe, and please do stay safe.
Okay then, if I am who you need, I'll do all I can.